Hi, this is Marloomz Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to make Dracula on your loom. This is a single loom design, and for today you are going to need 63 white bands for his face and his shirt area, 13 red bands, and 127 black for the arms, legs, body, and hair. For his cape, that's going to be filmed on a separate video, and that will take, additional black. But for the Dracula doll itself, it's just 127 black bands, 13 red, and 63 white. And also, if you have pony beads, you can use 2 little pony beads for the eyes, or you can also use 2 cut perler beads. I have a video that will show you how to do that. But if you don't have beads or perler beads, that's okay. You can just use a band for the eyes, and I will show you when we get to that part. So the first thing we're going to do is make his arms and legs, and we'll do that together. So let's do that. Let's gather the supplies and let's make his arms and legs. So for the arm, you're going to start with 2 black bands, and you are going to go down 5 times using double black bands. And then you will end it with 2 white bands, and then a single band wrapped around 4 times, the cap band. So you do that again, and that'll be his arm. And then 2 white bands, and then a cap. And you wrap that 4 times around. And then you take your hook and you will reach in under the cap and grab the bottom white and loop forward. Again, reach in under the cap, loop forward. Once you have looped both of the arms, you can just remove them. And you can place them, if you have a spare hook, you can just leave them on your hook, or you can just take them off and place them to the side. Now we're going to do Dracula's legs. So for the legs, it's also just going to be all black. You're going to take 2 black bands, and you're going to go down 5 times using 2. Slippery. So once you went down 5 times using 2 bands, you're then going to grab 3 black bands and place 3 here and another 3. So you went down 5 times using double, then 3 and 3, and then you're going to take 2 more bands, 2 more black bands, and on the last peg you're going to wrap a single around only 3, and then again with this one only 3, and that's going to be the leg and the boot. And we can do that again on this side. So that's going down 2 times, 2 bands 5 times, and then we switch to 3 bands. Another 3, and take a single and wrap it around that peg 3 times, and again a single wrapped around 3. Then you're going to take your hook and push back all those cap bands that we wrapped around 3 times. Grab the bottom 3 bands, pull it up to the peg above, and just reaching in and grabbing the bands and looping it forward. And the same on this one. And then you can take these off as well. And the bottom 3 bands are going to be the boot. And what I do is, we can always adjust it once we put it on the doll, but you go through the second set of bands and then you pull the top, pull this one forward, and gives it like the boot look. You do the same thing on this one. Just pull the bottom one forward. Or you could just do it by hand too. And then you can put those to the side. And now we're going to begin the actual doll. So for the beginning is the hair. You need to have your loom set up in the staggered configuration, and grab your black bands, and we're going to start with his hair. So for the first thing is 2 bands. Here. So this is what I have so far. I have a set here, 2 on this side, 2 here, and 2 in the middle. And now we're going to switch to our white bands, but before we do that, you can grab your eye beads now, or your eye bands. And if you do not have beads, then you're going to do this. You're going to take a single black band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. And then you're going to grab 2 white bands. And you're going to transfer those onto your white bands. And that is going to be your eyes. But if you do have small beads, then you're just going to slide 1 band through your bead. My bead is wide enough that I can slide a band through. You can use a larger bead if you want. If you are using a larger bead than this, I do suggest putting both bands through them. I only use 1 band because I like the way the look of the eyes protrude a little bit. But if you are using a larger band, then you can put it over, you can put 2 bands through it. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to do the other one. And you can place them to the side because we're going to be using that next. So now the next step is you're going to grab 2 bands, 2 white bands, and place it here in the middle and over here. Now we're going to place the eye. So you're going to take your eye band and place it here, and then place another band over that. If you have 2 bands in your bead, you don't need to place another band over that. I'm just doing that because I have 1 and then the other. And the same here. Place your 1 eye band there and the white band over that. So now we're going to grab 2 more white bands and place another set here and another set here. So on this side you should have, starting from the top, black, black, white, 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 and on the third peg you should have your eyes. Now we're going to grab our red bands and place 2 here. That will become your fangs, and 2 here. Back to the middle, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 with white. So we have white, 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 red. I'm going to put another white here. And another red. The same thing on this side. A white. And a red. And for the middle, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 white. And then 2 sets of red. So look yours over. You should have black, white, 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 red, white, red on the outer pegs, and on the middle you should have 2 sets of black, white, 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 white 4 times, and then 2 sets of red. Now for the next row, it's going to be all white. So you can put white on each row. And on this row you can go down 2 more times. So there should be 3 here. And 3 here. And then the rest of the way is going to be all black. So 1, 2, and 3. And then the last 2 here, there's 3 black in the middle, and then there's 2 on the outside. So look yours over, and it should look like this. It should be a black followed by 3 sets of white, a red, a white, a red, 3 sets of white, and then 2 sets of black on both sides of the peg. The inner is different. It's 2 sets of black, 4 white, 2 sets of red, a white, and 3 sets of black in the middle. After you have completed that, then you're going to push down all of these, because we are going to be adding bands on the outside. Just make sure they're all pushed down. So now for the outside layer, starting on this side, we're going to grab 2 black bands and place it on these 2. So we're making a top layer, we're overlapping. And we're going to do that again. Place 2 black bands and another 2 black bands. So the top layer is 3 sets of black bands, and now we're switching to white, and you're going to go down 3 times using white. 1, 2, and 3. So it's 3 sets of black, 3 sets of white, and then the rest of the way is just going to be all black, so you can just fill in the rest with all black. So that's that side, and you're going to do the same thing on this side with the same colors. So it's going to be 3 sets of black, one, two, three, then 3 sets of white, and then followed by the remainder is going to be all black all the way to the last peg. So that's what we did on this side. So you should have made the top layer on this side and this side. And now we're going to be putting the horizontal bands or triangle bands. So you're going to grab 2 black bands, and on the bottom you're going to make a triangle on these 3. Actually, you're going to take that off. And you're going to, so take that off, and I forgot we need to add the feet first. So just going to take off the last top 2 black bands on the bottom, and you're going to add the legs. So add the legs first on the bottom. You should still have the bottom pair. You're just going to remove that top layer. So add the leg there and over here. And then replace those 2 overlapping bands on top, and this one too over here. So now, once you've done that, now you can grab the 2 bands and push everything down, and you're going to make a triangle. And now grab another single black, and you're going to do another triangle. And then another triangle, and another. And before we fill these in, you're going to count from the top, and you're going to go down 7 times, I believe. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right here, and you're going to place the arm right here. And the same on this one. So from the top peg, you're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to place it on this one. And then you are going to take a single white band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. And grab 2 more bands and slide them on. Slide the cap band onto those 2 bands. Grab the other loop, and from the top peg, count down 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th peg. And you're going to place the ear. And the same thing here, wrap a single white band around 4 times. Grab 2 more white bands pull those onto those bands, grab the other loop, and place it from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth peg. So you should have the ear and the arms. Now we can continue with placing the triangle bands. Grab another single black, and on these three, place a black. And on these, and make sure that your bands are good quality, because we're going to be stretching the cap bands a bit, the triangle bands a bit, and you don't want them to pop on you. So you're going to put one on the arm. And then you're going to take a white and put it on these three. And then another white on these three. Another white on these three. And now back to switching to black. And these. And you don't need a triangle band on the top three. So you should have placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black hat bands, triangle, and then 1, 2, 3 white, and then 2 more black, and you don't need that. And you should have your ears, your arms, and your legs. So now we're going to loop. You're going to reach in underneath this triangle band, and you're going to grab the first set of double bands, and when you pull on it, just hold that triangle band down so it doesn't pop off, and place it on the peg above, like that. And then you're going to reach in here, and you're going to push back this triangle band in here, and again grabbing these 2 bands on the side, the top. So push back, grab the 2 black bands, and loop forward. Again, pushing the triangle band back, grabbing the 2 black, and looping forward. And the same thing here, 2 black bands, loop forward. Always remembering to, when you enter the peg, push back that triangle band. 2 black bands, 2 black bands, and on this one, be careful because you have the arm. You're reaching for the top set of white bands. You're going to be pushing the triangle band back and the arms and the arm band, and grab the top 2 white. Make sure you're only snagging the top 2. If you see the bottom being pulled, then you grab those by accident. Push this white back and grab the top 2, and this one. Again, push back the ears, and you should be aiming for the 2 top black bands, and the remaining should be the white with the eye. Reach here, grab black bands, loop forward, and the last 2. And now we have completed that, and what we're going to do is place our thumb on the first peg just so that this doesn't come off. And you're going to take your finger and you're going to be popping this top layer up and over to the side. So you're going to pop up and place the triangle band on the outside like that. And now with the ear, just be careful. Pop it up. You can take it off of the peg and place it like this to the outside. And once you've reached about the 4th peg, you don't have to hold on to this one anymore. I get nervous that it's going to pop off. Again, grabbing these 2, pop it off, place it to the side. Be gentle with the arm, take it off slowly, and to the side. And on this one, just pay attention. You're going to pop this one off and this one off as well. You're not going to do anything with this band right here. Make sure that you do not touch this band. Just pop off this last one and it should look like that. So this is what your shape should look like. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 triangles. And then we're going to do the same on this side. And you know you did it correctly. If you pull on it, they should all, the triangle should be over that peg on each side. So now we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to reach in underneath this band right here and grab the first set of black bands and place it on this peg. Push that down, reach in here, and grab, and make sure you're pushing this band back. Grab the first set of black bands and loop forward. And the same thing, reach in, grabbing the first set of black and loop forward. And this one's easy because the top is a different color than the bottom, so you know you're grabbing that color. Push the arm band and the triangle band back and grab the top white bands. Grab the white. Push the eye band back, the ears, and grab those 2 black bands. Again, we're going to pop it off. We're not popping off anything on this peg, we're holding it. We're popping off the second one and placing it to the outside. Popping off. So 2 of them popped off for me. Now I'm going to get to the ear and to the outside. So I've popped off all these. Now I'm going to get to the arm. And I would do it softly so you don't put too much pressure on that triangle band because it is holding everything all together. And again, the last 2 and this one as well. You're going to pop it off and place it to the side. So now your bottom band should look like a square, and that's how you know you did it correctly. This is a square, or a rectangle actually, and then the other one should look all like triangles. And now we are going to loop the bottom row, and to do that we're going to reach in here and we're going to push, actually we're going to take this band and bring it in. So it was over this peg and you're just bringing it in. Reach in here and grab the bottom 2 bands. And you're looping that forward. And then you're going to push that band back, the horizontal band, and grab the bottom black bands and loop forward. Grab the bottom white and loop forward. And this one's a lot easier because you're just grabbing the remaining bottom color. And then reach into this one and bring it to the middle. And now we did that row. You don't have to pop anything off, so don't do that. And now we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take this band and release it like that. And then you're going to grab your hook, grab those 2 bands on the inside, and loop it forward. And then reach in here, pushing all of those bands back, grabbing the bottom 2 and looping forward. And this one again, it's very simple. You're just pushing all those triangle bands back Don't forget to loop this one to this one. And now the middle. For the middle, you're going to grab that bottom band and you're going to bring it up and to the peg above, like that. So this was the bottom band, you brought it up and over to the peg above, and then you're going to just loop forward. You can even release this now, so there's no tension, and just continue to loop forward. Now you're going to secure it with your loop on top. I'm putting 3. I would say always put 2 to be safe, but I'm putting 3 because I plan to put it on a keychain and I want it to be strong. And then you take your hook and go through all these bands on top. Grab these 3 bands and bring it up. Place them both on your hook. Grab the grab the first set, pull it over and pull. I'm going to take him off of the loom very slowly because I don't want the triangle band that's holding all this together to snap or snag. So I take it off slowly. Especially where the eyes are. And that's how the figures keep their shape. So this is what yours should look like, and when I'm done, you can leave him like that. I just happen to always like the way the other side looks, so I'm popping this guy's eyes to the front. And then I'll show you what else I do. Doesn't want to do it. Alright. I take the side bands, these 2 bands that also belong to the eye, and I pull on them a little. And I just like the way it gives it that look. And this one right here, you gotta find which one it is. It's this one right here. It's whatever band that is for both eyes, and you pull on both those side bands. It looks like that. You can adjust the ears, and then for the shoe you just take your hook and go through the second set and you pull the shoe forward like that, the bottom set, and the same thing for this one. Just adjust it. For his fangs, we're going to add a red band. So take a single red band, pull on it a little, and you're going to enter through the back and come out right where actually on the side. You're going to come out the side of his fang, so where the fang is on the side, and you're going to grab that red band and pull it. And then you're going to do the same thing, go through the back and on the side, and come out the front, grab the other red band, and you're going to pull. You do need to cut it, so you need to, I'm just going to bite on it, and then just so you don't lose it, I cut it, and you should have 2 pieces sticking out from the back like that. And I just tie it in a knot. We could have added this during the looping process, but I've done it before and it just was too loose looking, and that's not what I wanted. So I just take it, I pull on it, and I make 2 knots. And if you want, you can like cut the extra off, or you can intertwine, you can grab some bands and hide it. But that's what I do, and then it gives it that, you just want to pull on it a little though. More that he has fangs now. And as far as his cape goes, I'm going to film that on a separate video because it's a little long, and I will show you. You can hide his hair in the back. Take your hook and you can just, not the hair, the loops, you just grab these loops and pull it through his hair and hide it. So this is what the cape looks like. It has a little collar. That's the back. And if you want that, then I will film the video for that one, the tutorial. And then I will show you how to add it to your Dracula doll. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for watching. And if you like my videos, please subscribe.